Hi. Yeah, hi. As I wrote before, I decided I was going to test how far this feeling goes. This feeling of watching a movie, whereas it's actually my own life. Right now I'm watching a movie of me making a movie. It's pretty trippy. So I thought I'd start small. I went into a pub and ordered the one drink that I just can't drink. Whiskey. Double. On the rocks. I felt quite cool asking for a double whiskey on the rocks though. That was quite cool. And I drank it with no problems whatsoever. I didn't gip. I didn't gurgle. I didn't spew. Which isn't bad because the smell of whiskey from 10 feet away can usually make me spew. So that was test 1 over and done with. Test 2 was people's reactions to me and how I reacted to people. So I took my coat off, I took my jumper off, and I went bare-chested through the streets of Linthorpe. Now, I'm a very self-conscious person usually. I don't really like people looking at me, believe it or not. I don't mind them looking at the tattoos, but I don't really like people looking at me. And lots of people were looking, because it was about to rain. And it didn't bother me, I found it quite amusing. I was watching it all on a TV screen. I did that for about 15-20 minutes. Just to test my own reactions, to see if I could feel anything. And the only thing I felt was the same thing as I'd feel as if I was watching myself do it on a video. I found it mildly amusing. So then came test 3, pain. This is the one I was really interested in, because I believe that if I get into a depression and decide I'm going to do something, I don't actually have the thought power to bring myself out of doing it anymore. Because I'm just watching it. You can't change a movie by just watching it. You know? If you watch a movie and someone dies 12 minutes in it, the next time you watch the movie, somebody will die 12 minutes into it, no matter how much you want them not to. The movie just runs. So I got a needle. A thin needle. I mean, not a knitting needle or anything, just a thin needle. And first, I tried pushing it through my hand. And I pushed, and I pushed. And I got about 1.5 inches in there, with no reaction whatsoever. So I took it out, and did the same thing to my testicle. And again, no reaction. Now I feel like I'm in a suspense movie, you know? Because I know at the moment my body's still high. I know I don't appear to be. But my body is. I'm still getting the rushes and the tremors. I'm still seeing all the lights. I'm still witnessing the energy. And I can talk to trees. That was an interesting development. I met a tree called Eckhart. He couldn't speak so much as transfer energy to let me know what he was feeling. And he felt very strong and powerful. Like new life was coming into him. And it was, because he was starting to bud new leaves. He was starting to grow new branches. So life was going into him. He was feeding again. He was coming out of his winter slumber. And how do I know it was a he? I just felt it was a he. Eckhart. It was very interesting. Anyway, back to the testicle. I took the needle out and decided to punch myself really hard in the testicles, because that always makes my eyes water. So I did. Nothing. I knew my body was reacting. My stomach crunched up. I got that pain that spreads from your testicles to your stomach all the way up to your chest. But it was like watching it. I wasn't feeling it. I was just watching it. So I'm slightly worried now. Because this could be the last movie I ever make. I mean, this is my life. I don't really know what else to say. Although I think I've said enough for now. So I'll go for now. But I'll be back in about an hour. I'm going to try some other stuff, see what happens. See if I can get some sort of a reaction out of myself. Or whether the film just keeps rolling on. Because you see, at the moment my body doesn't want to do anything, you know? My mind doesn't really want to do anything apart from enjoy the buzz. And it is enjoying the buzz. But when I get depressed, I want to do things. And if my body's still reacting now to what my mind's thinking, even though I'm watching it, then it's going to react then as well. And I know I'm going to come crashing down soon. That's another thing. I can sense a feeling inside the highness. It's sort of jittering a little bit. It's starting to crack at the edges. Sort of burning itself out, you know, like a fire. It's like it had loads of wood on it, but now it's all turned into ashes. So we'll have to see what goes on there. That as well will be interesting. Anyway, bye bye for now.